Hello viewers, welcome back to the channel. I am Shika Kaibutsu, and today we are going to be doing a channel update. Now, the first thing we need to talk about is, well, Bureau Project, because I am finally going to get the Holland this Friday. At least I assume I will be getting it this Friday if I do the daily missions every single day. Which, I am very excited to get the Holland because it is a destroyer I've been wanting for a very long time. Strictly because I have tried out the Swedish destroyers and I fell in love with them from the start. I got the Skane a while back, Skane, whatever you want to call it. Played it, absolutely enjoyed it. Got the Olin during Christmas. Was absolutely fantastic. I still play that thing to this day. One of my best performing ships by far. Sorry. But that is not the main event because, as you may notice, I am currently no longer sitting on a 3-digit GXP number, but I am now only down to about 17,900. That is because today, I finally reached the 750,000 global XP milestone. And I finally got the ship that I commonly quote as my dream ship, Azuma. Let's be real for a moment. I absolutely love this ship. Now, what is the Azuma? The Azuma is, to many, especially battleship mains that use at least 16-inch guns or larger, Azuma is often cited as a very easy and free citadel and very easy dev strike for anything that can manage to punch through 27 millimeters, because, yeah, this thing's armor is pretty light everywhere. And it has that massive exposed citadel you gotta watch out for. But, to others, other kinds of battleship mains, this thing is a nightmare, mostly because of its high explosive, because its high explosive shells are actually really good. They penetrate 52 millimeters, has a 27% fire setting chance, and in case you didn't know, these guns are really, really accurate. They're 12.1-inch guns, 310 millimeter. Go out to 17 kilometers at this build with a 24-second reload. Look at these stats. 2.1 Sigma is amazing. These dispersion values are fantastic. 26 meters median max range vertical dispersion is fantastic. This thing is a railgun. I absolutely love this ship. Because the other side of it is that to some people, this thing is a monster. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. This thing is a fucking nightmare for anyone who makes mistakes near it. Because it's actually quite flexible, too. It goes 36.8 knots at this build, going 35 knots base, with a 11-second rudder shift with this build, 12 seconds base. And of course I'm running prop mod, so this thing's really quick, because I run prop mod on everything. I don't understand why anyone wouldn't run prop mod, but meh, it's fine. But yeah, as for the armor, the thing is, I've noticed a lot of people, especially other content creators, complaining about Azuma's armor. Specifically the fact that it has a massive exposed citadel with very thin 27mm plating. Now, that is a problem, especially at Tier 7, considering most battleships at Tier 7 have 406mm guns, which, if we divide that by 14.3, is roughly 27 point whatever. So basically, they can overmatch the Azuma's armor. What overmatch means is that it just ignores angling. If the shell is big enough, it just goes through the armor. Simple as that. And the Azuma is covered in 27mm everywhere, like 27mm here, 27mm there, 27mm on the torpedo protection, casemates, 27 on the sides and deck. Has a 32mm belt, yeah, and it has that weird spot in the back that's really thick armor. How thick is that? 175. Sheesh. Oh yeah, and the rear deck is 32. But, realistically, Azuma's armor is actually not that bad. It's actually quite tanky, really, for a cruiser of its agility. Sure, size matters, according to most people. However, if we go look at another cruiser, one that is infamously known for being really strong, evidently, if we go take a look at Wichita, yes, make fun of me for having only 2 Tier 7 American ships. I hardly have any ships in general, so if we go look at Wichita's armor, we can see, oh, huh, that looks familiar. Well, Wichita is also entirely covered in 32 millimeters. And it also has a citadel that pokes over. Actually, Wichita has a slightly worse citadel than the Azuma in a way, because its citadel is exposed off the side. It doesn't have that extra 27 millimeter plating protecting it here on the side. So basically, realistically, Azuma's armor is not that bad. It's not a big issue, especially when you consider that. Let's look at Wichita's concealment. 10.4 kilometers. Azuma is not a heavy cruiser like Wichita. Azuma is a super cruiser. In fact, it is the super cruiser with some of the largest guns for any super cruiser in the game. 310 millimeters. Yeah, it fell shortly behind the French super cruisers, the British super cruiser defense, and of course the Sevastopol has the biggest with 15-inch guns. However, Azuma is by far the stealthiest super cruiser and the most agile. It goes as fast as a destroyer. But 10.5 kilometer detectability at this range. Base is 12.7. That is ridiculous for a ship that is this flexible and this dangerous. Like, these guns, they hurt everything. Especially if you're running Arpeggio Nachi, which is my best Japanese cruiser commander, because she has this perk, Deadly Assault, which just buffs the shit out of armor-piercing shells. Now, of course, I'm also running Swirsky as inspiration for better concealment, and Scott for better grouping. But, oh, another thing I would love to talk about with the Azuma is its heals. It has 4 of these with fully packed activated, fully packed on. Without, it's only 3 heals. But 315 over 28 seconds. I think if I remember correctly, it heals back roughly 10 or 11,000 health. So, pretty decent heal. It's about 2 bars of your health. The thing is, it has a 37-second cooldown. 37-second cooldown on a heal. When you have 4 of them, is huge. This thing is pretty survivable if you know how to use island cover, maintain your distance, know when to shoot, know when not to shoot. And if you can do that, the Azuma is a fantastic ship. I would absolutely recommend this. I'd recommend probably a 9 out of 10 compared to other ships in the GXP store. Obviously, Massachusetts is really freaking good, so is Alabama. My first GXP ship was the Atlanta, which I sometimes want to wholeheartedly regret. Other times, I'm kind of proud, because the Atlanta's a good ship too, but it's not there for me. I'm not a light cruiser type of person. My only exception is the Dalian, which I love the Dalian, but even then, sometimes the Dalian makes me want to throw my controller. I cannot speak tonight. Now, Azuma, it's got these massive 310mm guns on this highly mobile supercruiser platform that is super nice. Just, oh my god. Look at this design. This thing is beautiful. Just, it looks so pretty. Yeah, basically, Azuma, my dream ship. I finally got it today. There will likely be a video on it coming out on my channel soon, in the near future. I'll also be making a video on the Holland when I can get that. Oh, we should probably go look at the Holland for a moment, just for some reference points. Because, oh, and there's one more ship that I have on my radar. Actually, 2 more. Dang. All stuff's flooding in, but basically, Holland, it is a legendary tier Swedish destroyer. It's a pan-European nation, but it has a Swedish flag on it, so it's obviously Swedish, right? Now, this thing is a fantastic destroyer. It's got the guns that reload 1.8 seconds, fastest reload in the game. Absolutely fantastic. Its torpedoes, fastest torpedoes in the game, lots of range. Look at this, 15 knots, 86 knots. Yeah, 15 kilometers, 86 knots, 100-second reload. That is really good. Its AA is amazing as well. Like, you can't get away from it. Like, AA on the Holland is actually really good. It is formidable, like all the other pan-European bottom line destroyers are that way. However, it has one glaring weakness, which is it does not have a smoke screen, which, if you're a good destroyer player, smoke screens are irrelevant, as the thing has a repair party or a radar, which, repair party is nice, radar is a good utility. I'll figure out which is best later on. The other two ships that I would like to take a look at real quick, I think my video time is coming to a close. I can do 15 minutes at maximum per video, but basically, the Kremlin, because I will probably have the marathon done in the next upcoming season, Battle Pass, whatever you want to call it, next campaign, next update, whatever, and I will finally get the Kremlin. Now, a lot of people say the Kremlin is trash. Frankly, I don't get why. I understand the problem with having a Russian citadel like that. Realistically, it's not that bad. I mean, it's got a small superstructure from the front profile. Its superstructure is hard to hit. It's got a icebreaker, 32 millimeters up top. It's just really well built, and realistically, like 102,000 health, 457s, and the accuracy is not bad. Oh, except it's Soviet dispersion, but at the same time, AA is fantastic on this ship. The secondaries are okay, which who cares about the secondaries on most ships? It's actually surprisingly mobile. It's more mobile than Yamato, truthfully speaking. Though its concealment's as bad as the Kurfürst, which explains, I mean, it has 102,000 health, so it's probably going to be as bad as the Kurfürst. But, to say at least, I'm excited for the Kremlin. Let me know if you are. And with that, we're going to go talk about the other final ship, which is going to be a ship I'm probably actually going to get within the next couple days for a different reason, but I can show you it here. The Mutsu. Mutsu is a Tier 5 Japanese battleship. It is Nagato class. So basically, a Nagato brought down to Tier 5. The thing is, it has torpedoes. And those torpedoes, well, they exist. I mean, 9,000 damage for 4 racks of 1 each. It's a little bit, it's fine, but I'm going to be real. The torpedoes aren't the appeal. It's the fact this thing's got 16-inch guns at Tier 5. Which means next time a ranked event comes out, a next ranked season that's in Tier 5, I will probably be playing this a lot. Because I remember last Tier 5 ranked season, that 2v2, I would play in the Hyuga. My friend would play in the Warspite. And we'd go up against either West Virginias or Mutsus or Warspites. And we would just get demolished because 16-inch guns overmatch almost everything at Tier 5. And so having the Mutsu is going to be a big bonus. Now, probably wondering, wait, how are you going to have the Mutsu within a few days? No, I'm not going to do doubloon conversion. That's stupid. But I had it a long time ago, and I got it from crates. As you can see, I have 19.8 million credits that I haven't spent. I wrote a ticket to the Wargaming support to restore my Mutsu. And hopefully within the next day or two, my Mutsu will be restored back to my account, and I'll be able to play it. And probably make a video on it, if you guys would like that. But, with that out of the way, I would like to thank you for watching the video. Channel update in general. And, oh, another thing. Sabaton event will likely be coming out next week. I am very excited for that. But, alas, I will see you in the next video, which will likely be an Azuma video sometime tomorrow. And, have a good night. Goodbye.